Hi, I'm Kate from Elysian and welcome back to my channel. This month I'm going to be focusing on reading more books from the sci-fi genre. I absolutely love reading sci-fi books, but I never seem to prioritize them. I've got quite a few on my shelves that I'm excited for, so I'm dedicating this month to them. I'm usually more of a high fantasy reader, but I do love a good solid sci-fi, but I just never reach for them. I usually put about 10 books on my monthly TBR. I never finish them because I am a mood reader and keep picking up other books. While I am prioritizing sci-fi books, I am not limiting myself to them. Since I've been doing month-long readathons for the past few months, I just need a good break. Just read whatever I want. The first book I'm hoping to get to this month is Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've done fan art for this book and yet I haven't read it. It's two of my favourite authors. I absolutely adored the Illuminae files, so I don't know why I haven't gotten stuck into Aurora Rising yet. It's one of my most anticipated releases of this year, and Amy and Jay's writing together is just brilliant. I think I'm just intimidated by its size. It's an oversized paperback and it is quite heavy, so luckily I have a hold on an ebook through the Overdrive app and I should be getting that in the next few weeks. Next is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I've heard so many great things about this. I am so excited. Plus, I've got one of the companion novels to go on to if I really enjoy this and cannot wait. I've heard that it has such a diverse cast and it's a character-driven novel, which is my favourite. I much prefer character-driven than plot-driven. I saw this at a book fair earlier this year and sadly didn't pick it up, which is one of the biggest mistakes because since that day I have been constantly thinking about how much I want to read this since looking at some reviews. So when I finally saw it, I had to pick it up. The third book I want to get to this month is Deviate by Jay Kristoff. I read Lifelike last month and loved it. Jay Kristoff can do no wrong so far. Though I seem to have a problem where I start one of his books and just never finish them. I've read Nevernight so many times and just put it down and could not get through the ending, but I pushed myself to get through it. And now I've got Dark Dawn next to me and I'm excited to be reading that soon as well. Next, I've got the second book in the Partial series, Fragments. Sadly, I don't own a copy of this book. I only own book 1 and 3 of this, but I am getting a holdout from this at the library. And if I do like it, I will continue on with the third book, Ruins. I read the first book earlier this year and the premise drew me in. It's got viruses, discussions about control of women's bodies, and robots. Partials was a fascinating read, but there were a few things I did not like about it, mainly the plot and the pacing of it, and some of the characters just got on my nerves. But I do really want to see where it goes. Legend by Maria Liu. This series is well loved by a lot of my friends, so I'm going to give it a go, despite it being on my shelves for quite a while and I've never really had any interest in picking it up. I don't really know what it's about or if I like it, so I am going to allow myself to DNF it. Plus, I did get it from a book fair, so it was only a few dollars. I'll see how I go in the first 100 pages and then see if I need to put it down or just push through. The sixth book is The Empress by S.J. Kincaid. This is a sequel to The Diabolic, which I loved. It's actually one of the first reviews I ever wrote on my blog. I thought it was a standalone, so it was quite a surprise when I learned that there would be a second book. I was content with it just being the one book, but I'll give this one a go. A queer cast and zombies, just give it to me. I have been so excited to read this ever since I saw it, and I finally picked it up and I cannot wait to get into it. The Fates Divided by Veronica Roth. Yeah, I need to finish this duology. I didn't enjoy the first one as much as I thought I would. When I heard that there was a character in it with chronic pain, I was immediately picking it up, but it did let me down. So I'll just pick this up, see where it goes, and if I DNF it, I DNF it. I seem to have quite a lot of second books on this pile, and that's because I'm trying to get through as many series as I can and not leaving them unfinished, because then I forget what happened in the first book and then I need to reread it or even just never continue the series, and I'm trying to stop that. Next is Access Restricted. This is the second book after All Rights Reserved. It has such a unique plot and characters and I just want to see where the story goes. Sadly, I can't say much about it as I don't remember that much from the first book. So I'm hoping to just get into this and it'll have a bit of a recap or something and I'll be able to catch back on. And finally, the 10th book is The Undercurrent by Paula Weston. Let me know if you've read this because I have mixed ideas about it. I think it's been the longest, I think it's been the book that I've had on my TBR the longest out of all of them. I keep telling myself I'm going to read it and then I just never pick it up. I am very interested in it, but I just never reach for oversized paperbacks, and they don't have this in any libraries I've checked for ebooks. Also, the reason I may not have read it is because I did put it under a very big stack of books, so hopefully since it's out now I'll get to it and read it and love it. So what are you reading this month? Have you read any of these books? Are you challenging yourself to read any more sci-fis? Let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to discuss with you. And if I don't feel like reading these books, I have a bunch more sci-fis to go on with. One I am very excited for that I got a few days ago is Wilder Girls. I've heard such amazing things from my friends and I'd probably go to pick it up next, just to be honest. Bye, that's all for now. Hope to see you all next time.